God warns you, I will never talk to you if you skip me now. There is a mighty storm, a tragedy so deep that is quickly approaching your path. But I am here, crying out, trying to save your precious life before the darkness arrives. I have chosen this hour to reach you because your name is engraved in my heart, and I cannot bear to see you lost to pain or despair. My arms are wide open, longing to shield you from every sorrow that wants to consume you tonight. Before you take another breath, I ask you, will you be the one who listens, or will you walk away when the only rescue you need is right in front of you? Do not harden your heart, for in my presence you are wrapped with protection and surrounded by miracles waiting to unfold. My child, if you feel this message stirring your soul, comment Amen now to affirm that you receive this word. Let the world see that you have chosen to stand in the light, not the shadows. I see the battles you have fought in secret, the silent tears and the moments you felt abandoned by everyone. But I tell you, even when you were hidden from the eyes of others, you were always seen by me. You have been searching for a sign, desperate for a breakthrough, and longing for one moment that would change your entire destiny. This is that moment, the door you have prayed for in the silence of your night. My promise is clear. If you do not turn away, if you cling to me right now, you will witness a miracle so profound that even your enemies will stand in awe. The world may have written you off, but I, your God, have written you into a future filled with glory, provision, and overflowing abundance. I speak this over you now, child. I am trying to save your life. There are traps set by the enemy that you cannot see, dangers that wait in darkness, but my angels are fighting for you even when you sleep. Every hour you have cried out to me has been bottled up in heaven. Not a single prayer is lost, not a single hope ignored. My spirit surrounds you, and my word is a shield against every plan meant to harm you. If you believe in my power, declare it by commenting 1111. Let the heavens record your faith. You may feel unworthy of blessings, thinking you have made too many mistakes for me to ever forgive you. But, beloved, my grace is deeper than any wound, my mercy is wider than the ocean, and my forgiveness covers all things. It is written in Isaiah 43:25, I, even I, am he who blots out your transgressions for my own sake and remembers your sins no more. Do not let guilt chain you to your past. I did not call you to be a prisoner to fear, but a witness to my love. With every step you take toward me, I am running twice as fast to reach you. Today, I have released a blessing so unimaginable that the world would call it impossible, but to me, nothing is impossible. Child, your breakthrough is not delayed any longer. Your bank account, which once felt empty and hopeless, is about to overflow beyond your greatest prayers. Yes, you will receive 777 million, for I am the God of multiplication and increase, and I delight in pouring out favor on those who trust me. This is not a fairy tale or an empty promise. This is my covenant to you, sealed by my own hand. Do not skip this moment, for if you do, you may forfeit the greatest miracle of your life. I see your anxiety about tomorrow, the bills piling up, the debts haunting your mind, and the fear that you will never escape the cycle of lack. But I am the God who provided manna in the wilderness, who opened rivers in dry places, and who fed 5,000 with just a few loaves and fish. Did I not say, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want"? Every promise I have spoken is still alive. Your miracle has been dispatched from heaven, racing toward you with unstoppable speed. If you trust me, if you believe that my word will not fail, type 222 now as a sign of your trust. I see your heart. I know the questions swirling in your mind. You ask, why me? Why would God choose to bless me when I am surrounded by trials and my faith feels so small? But I do not measure you by the size of your faith. I look at your willingness to listen, your courage to hope, and your decision to stay when it would be easier to run. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Child, this is your hour of visitation. Heaven is silent when you ignore the call, but when you respond, all of heaven shouts your name with joy. My plans for you are good, not evil, to give you hope and a future. I promise not a single word from my mouth will return empty. The world can laugh, doubt, or scorn, but my favor does not depend on the opinion of men. I am the one who turns water into wine, sorrow into dancing, and ashes into crowns of beauty. Let me tell you, the enemy has been plotting disaster for your house. He wants to bring you down, to ruin your dreams and take away everything you love. But my power is greater than any curse, stronger than any evil sent against you. I have dispatched angels to guard your house, to stand at every door, and to protect you from every scheme of darkness. The blood of Jesus covers your life. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, for I have spoken a better word over your destiny. You are not forgotten. I see the shame you carry, the secret pain you hide behind your smile. But I have come to trade your sorrow for joy, your weakness for strength. You are my chosen one, precious and loved, hand-picked from among the nations. Your life matters more than you know. If you receive this promise, comment 333 now to declare your faith. Let the world know that you belong to me, and no tragedy, no setback, no enemy can take you out of my hand. I want you to pause for a moment. Do not let the voices of doubt speak louder than my voice. Right now, there are thousands of distractions trying to steal your attention. Do not let them win. Listen to me. If you feel my presence and sense my urgency, I ask you with all my heart to like this video. Your simple act is a testimony that you believe in my power and trust my promise. It is your declaration that you are ready for your miracle and willing to be counted among those who receive my favor. There are days when you wonder if miracles are real, if anyone ever receives a supernatural breakthrough, but I tell you, child, I am still the God of miracles. I do not change. I do not grow weary. My power is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Your story is about to change, not by your strength, but by my spirit. Hold on a little longer. Help is already on the way. If you feel alone, remember, I am the friend who stays closer than a brother. When others abandon you, I remain faithful. When you are weak, I am your strength. When you are lost, I am your way. My word says in Romans 8:31, if God is for us, who can be against us? No darkness can overcome the light I have placed inside you. Child, you are on the edge of a mighty turnaround. The night has been long, but morning is breaking. I am removing every curse, every chain, and every limitation that has kept you bound. Stand firm. Do not let fear dictate your next step. Remember, this is not just another moment. This is a divine appointment, a crossroads between tragedy and triumph. So, receive my warning and hold my promise close to your heart. Refuse to let go until you see the fullness of my blessing poured into your life. You are chosen for more than survival. You are destined for victory, for multiplication, for abundance that only I can give. Stay in my presence, trust my word, and watch as I fulfill everything I have spoken over you. You will know what it means to be protected, provided for, and loved by the King of Kings. My precious child, do not turn away from what you are hearing right now. I am pleading with you because your destiny hangs in the balance. I have seen the secret battles raging around your life, and I know the heaviness that tries to steal your peace each day. Even when you put on a brave face for the world, I see the weight pressing down on your heart. Today I want you to know that you are not standing alone in the darkness. I am here, holding you up, fighting for your victory when you are too tired to fight for yourself. My warning is not meant to frighten you, but to awaken you. I see every plot, every trap, and every lie that the enemy has tried to plant in your path. He has whispered that you will fail, that you are not worthy of being saved, that your story is already finished. But I tell you, the enemy is a liar, and I have the final say over your life. I have written a new chapter for you, filled with hope, strength, and restoration. If you are ready to walk into the next season of victory, comment 555 now as your declaration. There is a tragedy lurking, one that you cannot see with human eyes. I do not bring these warnings to burden your spirit, but to protect you from what seeks to destroy your future. The storm is real, but my love is the shelter that will never fail. When the world is shaking and everything seems uncertain, stand firm in my promise. I have always rescued those who call upon my name. Remember the story of Daniel in the lion's den, how I shut the mouths of the lions and turned a place of danger into a testimony of deliverance. That same power is working for you this very moment. You may ask, how can I believe for a miracle so big? How can I trust that 777 million will flow into my life when all I have known is lack? My child, your faith is not built on what you see, but on who I am. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider, and there is no shortage in my kingdom. When I speak, all of heaven and earth respond. Do not be afraid to dream bigger, to expect more, to believe that I can do exceedingly and abundantly above all you ask or imagine. My word never returns void, and my resources are limitless. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have struggled in silence for so long, carrying burdens I never intended for you to bear alone. You have tried to fix everything by your own strength, and yet you keep coming to the end of yourself. I am calling you now to surrender the battle and let me fight for you. Give me your fears, your doubts, your brokenness, and your deepest desires. Lay them at my feet and trust that I know exactly how to turn ashes into beauty. If you receive this, comment 1212 and let your faith echo through the heavens. My beloved, you must understand that nothing can separate you from my love. Not your failures, not your past, not even the threats of the enemy. Romans 8:38-39 reminds you, "For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers will be able to separate us from the love of God. You are forever mine, and I am forever yours. Do not allow the enemy to convince you otherwise. I have chosen you, not because of your perfection, but because of your heart. I see your willingness to keep trying, your compassion for others, and your desire to make a difference even when you feel insignificant. To me, you are never invisible. My eyes are always upon you, and my hands are always guiding you, even when you do not understand the path. Do not let comparison steal your joy or distract you from the unique blessing I have prepared just for you. The blessing I have spoken, yes, the 777 million that I have set aside for you is not just for your gain, but so you can be a light in the darkness for others. I bless you to be a blessing, to show the world what my goodness looks like, and to break the chains of poverty and despair that have haunted your family for generations. The miracle is not only in the provision, but in the transformation that will come through your obedience and faith. You are not reading these words by accident. I have orchestrated every detail so that this message would find you at exactly the right moment. Every second you spend in my presence is a seed that will produce a harvest beyond your wildest imagination. I have not forgotten the prayers you whispered when you were alone, the tears that stained your pillow, or the dreams you buried because you thought they were impossible. I am breathing life into those dreams right now. If you choose to believe, comment 777 as your sign of expectation. Child, the world may mock your faith and ridicule your hope, but I see the fire burning within you. I am not asking you to be perfect, only willing. When Peter stepped out of the boat, he did not walk on water because of his skill, but because his eyes were on me. Even when he sank, my hand was there to pull him up. I promise you, no matter how many times you fall, I will never let you drown. My grace will always be greater than your weakness. The enemy will try to distract you, to lure you away from my promise with temporary pleasures or empty threats. But remember, what I give cannot be taken away by anyone. I am the keeper of your destiny, the defender of your name, and the provider of every need. Your story is being rewritten with victory, favor, and blessing as the main chapters. Refuse to accept anything less than what I have spoken over your life. Do not allow fear to speak louder than faith. When doubt creeps in, run to my word. Read the stories of Abraham, Joseph, David, men and women who faced impossible odds but trusted in my faithfulness. Their stories are proof that I still do the impossible. Your own testimony is being formed even now. One day you will stand and declare that the Lord did what no one else could do. The 777 million you receive will be a sign to many that God is alive and active in your life. My presence goes before you, making a way where there seems to be no way. Every door that has been slammed shut in your face will open at my command. Every person who doubted you will witness my hand lifting you higher. I do not bless you to make you proud, but to show my glory through your life. Stay humble, stay expectant, and stay close to me. I will never forsake you. If you feel forgotten, abandoned, or unloved, hear me now. You are my beloved child. I have called you by name, and you are mine. Nothing can snatch you out of my hand. Every promise, every blessing, and every miracle I have for you is still waiting to be claimed. Stand in my light, walk in my truth, and receive my love without hesitation. As you continue in faith, know that every act of obedience brings you closer to the miracle you have been waiting for. Refuse to give up, refuse to back down, and refuse to believe the lies of the enemy. The time for your turnaround is now. I am the God who makes rivers in the desert and roads in the wilderness. No tragedy can stop my purpose. No darkness can block my light. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence. Just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Stay strong, hold fast to my word, and let your heart be filled with hope. What I have spoken, I will surely bring to pass. Trust in me, believe in my power, and watch as I pour out a blessing so great you will not have room enough to contain it. My dear child, I urge you again, do not let your heart grow cold or distracted. Every word you hear from me today is a lifeline stretching through the chaos, reaching for you before darkness can close in. When I say tragedy is near, I am not speaking in riddles or empty warnings. I see the things you do not see. I know the dangers that circle your life and the hidden storms about to break. You are more valuable to me than every treasure in the world, and I cannot let disaster strike without giving you a chance to escape into my arms. There have been moments when you doubted whether my promises were real or whether my eyes were truly on you. In the silence of the night, when hope seemed to slip through your fingers, you wondered if anyone cared about your pain. Hear me now, every tear you shed has moved my heart. I have counted every sigh, every cry for help, every question whispered into the emptiness. I am the God who hears and who answers. If you receive this, I invite you to comment 999, so the heavens will witness your trust in me. Do not underestimate the power of a single moment of obedience. When you listen to my voice and refuse to skip this calling, you align yourself with all the miracles I have stored up for you. Remember the story of the Israelites trapped between the Red Sea and Pharaoh's army. There seemed to be no way out. The world mocked and said all hope was lost. But I spoke a word, and the sea parted. My child, the things that seem impossible to you are nothing for me. What looks like a dead end is the doorway I use to reveal my glory. You have been targeted by the enemy, not because you are weak, but because you are chosen. The greater the battle, the greater the calling on your life. The enemy tries so hard to break you because he knows the impact of your blessing will echo far beyond your own life. My plans for you have always been bigger than your fears, your wounds, and your doubts. I am the God who brings life out of loss, victory out of defeat, and blessings out of curses. You may look at your circumstances and feel overwhelmed by lack, debt, sickness, or conflict in your family. You may be weary from holding everything together, wondering how much longer you can survive. But child, I never designed you to struggle alone. My word says in Psalm 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. I have not left you to fight these battles by yourself. My spirit surrounds you, my angels stand guard, and my love holds you every moment. There is a flood of favor coming for you, and nothing on earth can block it when you trust me. I am shifting things behind the scenes, opening doors and moving hearts that you never thought could change. Suddenly, what you have been praying for will appear, not because you are lucky, but because you are loved by the Almighty. If you believe your turnaround is here, comment 1010 so your faith will ring through the heavens. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. You do not know the battles I have allowed you to face because there is a unique testimony I am building in you. You were never meant to be ordinary. Even when you felt left out, misunderstood, or unwanted, I was setting you apart for something greater. I have called you by name, and I have given you an identity that is unshakable and a future filled with hope. Sometimes the waiting feels endless. The world tells you to quit, to settle, or to compromise. But I am asking you to trust just a little longer. My delays are not denials. I am preparing you for what I have prepared for you. The blessing I am about to pour out will require wisdom, humility, and a grateful heart. The 777 million is not just about money, but about the destiny, impact, and legacy I am releasing through you. The enemy wants to fill you with fear of loss, fear of tragedy, fear that you will miss out on what I have promised. But I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When anxiety rises, run to my word and let my truth settle your soul. I am your anchor in every storm, your light in every dark valley, and your hope when everything else has failed. You are not alone in this journey. My church, my people, my family are standing with you even when you do not see them. I have placed divine connections in your path, people who will speak life, pray for you, and support you in your weakest moments. Sometimes I allow you to feel isolated so that you will learn to lean on me first, but know that I have not forgotten to send you the help you need. Right now, I am speaking peace over your mind, healing over your body, and restoration over every broken relationship. I am mending what was torn, repairing what was shattered, and building what was lost. You will not end this season in defeat. You will finish with a testimony that will inspire generations to come. If you want to seal this in your spirit, comment 1515 and let your expectation grow. My child, let go of everything that has tried to define you except my love. You are not a product of your mistakes or a prisoner of your past. In Christ, you are a new creation. The old is gone and the new has come. Every label the world placed on you is erased by my blood. You are not cursed, but blessed. Not rejected, but accepted. Not forgotten, but celebrated. Stand up in faith. Speak my word over your life. Declare that your family is covered, your mind is protected, and your finances are overflowing with supernatural provision. Refuse to let negativity, bitterness, or shame hold you back any longer. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead lives inside you. There is nothing too hard for me. I want you to visualize the breakthrough I am bringing. Picture doors opening, debts cancelled, reports turning in your favor, and relationships being restored. Every chain that held you captive is breaking now. Every stronghold of the enemy is coming down. I am lifting you out of the pit and setting your feet on solid ground. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let the story of Joseph remind you what others meant for evil, I will turn for good. The betrayals, disappointments, and delays have not disqualified you from my favor. They have prepared you for the elevation that is coming. Your life is about to be a billboard of my faithfulness. People will look at you and see the goodness of God on full display. Keep your heart soft and your faith strong. Do not give up before the miracle arrives. The finish line is closer than you think, and every trial you have faced will make sense when you step into the abundance I have promised. My love is unending, my power is unmatched, and my protection is unstoppable. I am the God who saves, heals, restores, and blesses. Never forget that I am always for you, never against you. Stay close to me. Speak my promises. Stand firm in your identity as my beloved child. There is nothing I would not do to rescue, redeem, and reward you for your faithfulness. My precious one, the very fact that you are still listening means your heart is open and your spirit is searching for something greater. Do not be deceived by the silence of this hour or the doubts that try to cloud your mind. I am closer than your breath, and my voice will never fade as long as you choose to listen. My love for you burns brighter than any fire, and my determination to save you is stronger than every storm the enemy can send your way. You must understand, you are the reason heaven is watching so closely today. Do not allow your soul to be lulled back to sleep by the noise of the world. What I am speaking to you is not an ordinary warning. It is a wake-up call for your destiny. My child, a big tragedy is truly coming your way if you walk away from my presence now. I am not a God who delights in judgment or destruction. My heart longs to see you safe, whole, and overflowing with the blessings I have stored up for you since the beginning of time. Let your faith rise up and answer my invitation before the chance passes by. If you feel my presence touching your heart right now, comment 1717 as your declaration of faith. Remember, the enemy's greatest weapon is deception. He will try to distract you, to make you believe this moment does not matter, to convince you that miracles are for others, but never for you. He knows that if you skip this moment, you may walk straight into danger without the covering you desperately need. I am reaching for you, not with anger, but with mercy that never runs out. Even if you have failed before, even if you have run from me in the past, my arms are still wide open. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I have seen you holding on to hope when everyone else let go. I watched you pray when you had nothing left but tears. I recorded every promise you made to me in the darkness, and I am faithful to remember. The world has tried to label you, but I call you redeemed. The world has tried to limit you, but I call you limitless. What others have said is impossible, I am making possible even now. My power is not diminished by your weakness. In fact, my strength shines brightest in your weakness. Do not forget the words of Psalm 91. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. My shadow is your refuge. My name is your strong tower. The tragedies that destroy others will not destroy you if you remain in my presence. There is a covering around you that the world cannot see, but the enemy fears it every time you speak my name in faith. There is a heavenly account with your name written on it, and it is overflowing with blessings, provision, and supernatural miracles. I am not a God who makes empty promises. The 777 million that I have destined for you is only the beginning of what I long to release into your life. Do not focus on the number, but on the one who gives. I am the giver of every good and perfect gift. Your inheritance is secure, your breakthrough is certain, and your destiny is protected by my unbreakable word. When you are surrounded by storms and everything in your life feels unstable, remember who you are and whose you are. You are not defined by what you lack, but by the abundance I have spoken over you. Do not let fear speak louder than my promises. The enemy will try to magnify your problems, but I am magnifying your purpose. The size of your opposition is only confirmation of the size of your calling. If you are weary, do not give up now. My Spirit is coming upon you with new strength, new vision, and new boldness. I am the God who renews your youth like the eagle. I will lift you above every storm and carry you on the wings of my grace. What once threatened to drown you will become the very platform where my glory is revealed. If you believe I am lifting you higher, comment Amen to receive my promise in your life. You may be wondering how a miracle this great could come to someone like you. You see your flaws, your failures, your secret battles, but I see your potential, your purpose, and your unwavering desire for more of me. I do not bless based on human qualifications. My favor is not earned. It is given to those who dare to believe in my love and power. The miracle I am releasing into your life will silence every critic, erase every doubt, and display my goodness to everyone watching. Do not let impatience rob you of your reward. I am never late. My timing is perfect, even when it does not align with your plans. The waiting is not wasted. It is preparation for what is coming. Every delay is a setup for double portion blessings. When the appointed time comes, nothing can stop what I have ordained for you. Trust me through the process, even when you cannot see the outcome. I am calling you to let go of every burden you have carried alone. Lay your worries, your pain, and your confusion at my feet. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. The heaviness you feel is not yours to bear. Cast it onto me, and I will give you rest. You were not created to be crushed by life's pressures. You were made to soar above them in the power of my Spirit. Do not listen to the voices that say your best days are behind you. I am the God who makes all things new. I am restoring years that were stolen, dreams that were buried, and hope that was lost. You have not missed your chance. Your destiny is alive, waiting for your yes. If you trust that I am rewriting your story, comment 222 and let the enemy know that your faith cannot be shaken. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Every seed you have sown, every act of kindness, every prayer you prayed when no one else was watching, none of it is forgotten. I am multiplying your harvest. I am causing favor to chase you down, opportunities to find you, and blessings to overtake you. The world will look at your life and marvel, but you will know it was not your doing but mine. There will always be resistance when something great is about to happen. The enemy will try to stir confusion, doubt, and even fear in your heart. But remember, my perfect love casts out all fear. Stand on my word and do not move. What I have spoken over your life is sealed in heaven, and no power of hell can overturn it. You are surrounded by miracles even now. They are closer than you think, waiting for your faith to pull them into reality. Refuse to let go of my promise. Hold tight, speak life, and expect the supernatural. I am not done with you. I am only just beginning. My beloved child, do not let the shadows of fear cloud the truth that I am shining into your life right now. This is not the time to retreat or to doubt, for your destiny is standing at the threshold, waiting for your faith to open the door. You have been through seasons where every hope seemed to fade and the nights felt endless. Yet through it all, I never stopped watching over you, never stopped speaking your name before my throne. Even when you questioned if I cared, my love surrounded you like a shield, and my angels stood guard over your soul. I need you to understand how serious this moment truly is. When I say a big tragedy is coming, it is not to terrify you, but to show you how much I long to protect you from what the enemy has planned. My warnings are always a sign of my deep love and commitment to you. Just as I warned Noah before the flood and Joseph before the famine, I am now warning you not so that you would fear, but so that you would prepare your heart for my deliverance. If you believe I am your protector, comment Amen, and let your faith rise above every fear. You have felt the pressure building in your life, as if something unseen is pushing against you from all sides. The world cannot see the warfare in the spirit realm, but I see it clearly. The enemy is desperate to derail your journey, but his weapons are powerless when you stand under my covering. Every time you call on my name, every time you refuse to give in to doubt, the darkness trembles and flees. My word declares in Isaiah 54:17, "No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper." This is your promise, your heritage as my chosen one. Let your heart rest in the knowledge that I am not only able to save you, but I am willing. My desire for you is greater than your wildest dreams. When I speak of 777 million coming to your bank account, do not let your mind shrink the meaning of my promise. I am not a man that I should lie. If I have spoken abundance, it will surely come. But more than money, I want your heart to know the fullness of my peace, joy, and security. Wealth without my presence is empty, but my blessings bring lasting joy. You may have moments where you wonder, why me? Why would God choose to bless someone like me? I tell you, it is because you are precious to me. You are a vessel I have formed with my own hands, crafted for a purpose only you can fulfill. Do not compare yourself to others, for I see what is hidden and I know your unique worth. The battles you have fought, the endurance you have shown, and the secret prayers you have whispered have all been precious in my sight. Do not let the enemy use your past to silence your future. Every mistake, every failure, and every regret is covered by the blood of my Son. When Jesus died and rose again, he broke the power of sin and shame forever. You are no longer a prisoner of your history. You are a carrier of my glory. If you are ready to step into your new identity, comment 1111 and let the world know that you believe in my redeeming power. Remember the story of David, the shepherd boy overlooked by everyone, yet chosen by me to be king. I did not see his age, his position, or the opinions of those around him. I saw his heart, a heart that loved me, trusted me, and followed me even when it was hard. In the same way, I have seen your heart. The world may not understand your journey, but I have chosen you for greatness. Your testimony will be a light to many who have lost hope. Every season of waiting, every delay, and every closed door has not been wasted. I have been shaping your character, deepening your roots, and preparing you for the harvest that is coming. When the appointed time arrives, you will not need to force your way forward. I will open doors that no one can shut, and I will set a table before you in the presence of your enemies. My goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. Child, do not settle for less than what I have promised. The enemy will try to convince you to give up, to lower your expectations, or to walk away before the blessing arrives. But I am calling you to stand firm, to hold on and to believe for more. My supply is endless, and my generosity knows no bounds. If you are ready to see new doors open, comment 333 and let faith be the key that unlocks your next season. Even in moments when it seems like nothing is changing, I am working behind the scenes. Every prayer, every tear, and every act of faith is moving mountains you cannot see. Trust my timing. I am never late and never early. I am always right on time. Your breakthrough is not lost. It is only waiting for your yes. Do not let impatience rob you of the miracle that is almost at your doorstep. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I am sending you reminders of my love every day, in the sunrise, in the quiet moments, in the encouragement of a friend, and in the peace that comes when you choose to trust me. Listen for my voice. It is gentle, yet it carries the power to transform every situation. I am not finished with your story. In fact, I am about to reveal a chapter so full of favor, others will have no choice but to acknowledge my hand on your life. My promise remains, I am trying to save your life. The tragedy meant to destroy you will become the testimony that elevates you. I will turn what the enemy meant for harm into a platform of victory. Stay in my presence, speak my word, and expect miracles. The heavens are open over your life, and the time of waiting is coming to an end. Do not walk in fear. My spirit lives within you, and nothing can stand against you when you stand in my truth. Every promise I have made is yes and amen in Christ. Hold fast, my child. I am leading you into a season of supernatural provision, overwhelming joy, and undeniable protection. You are more than a conqueror. You are my beloved, and I delight in giving you the kingdom. Trust me, walk in faith, expect the impossible, for with me all things are possible. My chosen child, as you listen to my words, remember that this is not a coincidence. You have been led to this moment by my hand, not by chance or fate. Long before you were born, I saw this exact hour and knew what you would need. I have watched over you in every storm, heard your voice in every valley, and I am here now, calling you higher than ever before. The road you are walking may be filled with shadows, but I am the light that shines on your path, making a way even when all hope seems lost. You may feel like you are surrounded by impossible odds, but nothing is impossible for me. When I speak, the mountains move and the seas part. Your situation is not too difficult for my power. I remind you of the walls of Jericho, how they fell flat at the sound of my people's faith. I remind you of the blind men who called out to Jesus and received their sight. I remind you of Lazarus, who walked out of the grave when everyone said it was too late. My miracles are not stories of the past. They are promises for your present. You may think, Lord, I am too broken. My faith is too small. I have failed you too many times. But hear me, I am not limited by your weakness. My strength is made perfect when you surrender and trust me, even with trembling hands. I am not counting your mistakes. I am counting your desire to return to me, to trust me, to try again. If you believe that my power is greater than your weakness, comment 555 now, letting heaven see your courage. Child, I see the hidden battles you fight. The enemy tries to overwhelm your mind with fear, anxiety, and doubt. He tries to isolate you, to make you believe you are alone and forgotten. But I am closer than your next breath. I am the peace that settles your heart in the middle of chaos. I am the hope that whispers, hold on, the story is not over. My presence is not a feeling, it is a reality. Whether you sense me or not, I am right beside you, fighting for your future. There are blessings I have prepared for you that will shock everyone who thought you were finished. The tables are turning. The story is shifting in your favor. Every time the enemy declared, "The end," I was writing a new beginning. I am restoring the years the locusts have eaten, multiplying the fruit of your labor, and unlocking treasures that have been hidden for this moment. You may have felt stuck, trapped in cycles that never seem to break, but today is a day of divine reversal. If you believe a turnaround is here, comment 1212 to declare it boldly. Do not allow the lies of the enemy to define you. The voice that says you are not enough is not from me. The voice that says your future is hopeless is not from me. I am your hope, your promise, and your shield. My word declares in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. My plans are still in motion, and nothing can stop them." You may have faced setbacks, but you are not set aside. My grace has brought you this far, and my power will carry you all the way. There is a harvest waiting for you on the other side of this test. Every trial, every sleepless night, and every tear will produce a blessing you cannot yet imagine. The enemy has tried to convince you that it is over, but I am the God of resurrection. Just as Jesus rose from the dead, so will your dreams, your hope, and your purpose rise again. Nothing can keep what I have spoken from coming to pass. This season may feel heavy, but it is only the pressure that produces diamonds. Do not run from the process. Embrace it, knowing that I am with you every step. My spirit is your strength when you are weak, your wisdom when you are confused, and your comfort when you are grieving. Do not be afraid to lean on me. Let my presence fill your home, your heart, and your mind. My warning is not just for today, but for every day you walk this earth. The enemy will always try to discourage you, to plant seeds of tragedy and fear, but my truth is your shield. Speak my promises, declare my word over your life. Remind yourself daily that you are chosen, protected, and destined for miracles. Do not allow fear to have the final word. If you trust that my love will always outlast every threat, comment 777 and let your faith break every chain. You are entering a season where unexpected favor will find you. Doors you did not even knock on will open. Blessings you never thought to ask for will appear. Relationships will be restored, wounds will be healed, and joy will overflow in ways you have never experienced. The miracle of 777 million is not just about provision. It is a sign that I am able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all you could ever ask or imagine. Child, do not be surprised when your life begins to look different. The world may not understand how quickly things shift in your favor, but you will know it is my hand upon you. Remain humble. Give thanks in all things. Remember that I bless you to be a blessing, to show others that I am real, faithful, and loving. Let the story of Esther remind you. She was placed in her position for such a time as this. I have placed you in your family, your city, your job, and your circle for a divine reason. Your obedience today will unlock blessings for generations after you. Do not doubt your value or the power of your yes. I am using you in ways you cannot yet see. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you, starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Every day, choose to turn to me first. Seek my face, read my word. Fill your mind with my truth. When you stumble, get back up. When you fail, run to my grace. When you are overwhelmed, rest in my arms. I am not disappointed in you. I am delighted with you. My love is not earned. It is given freely. I am still warning you, do not skip what I am doing. Stay in my presence. Hold tight to my promise. Expect miracles, expect protection, and expect overflow. I am God, and I never fail. The blessing is coming. The tragedy will be overturned. Your life will never be the same. My beloved, do not grow weary as you listen. The greatest breakthroughs come at the moment you feel like giving up. It is at the edge of your endurance, when hope feels most distant, that I come rushing in to show you that my strength is made perfect in weakness. You are not forgotten or abandoned, even when the world turns its back on you. I am the faithful one who keeps every promise, and I have not overlooked your cries for help. There are days you feel as if your prayers hit the ceiling and fall back unheard. I want you to know that every word you speak is heard in heaven, even the ones whispered through tears. I see your hidden struggles, the burdens you never speak aloud, the dreams you bury to protect your heart from disappointment, the fears that linger when you lay your head down at night. I am here to remind you that you are seen, you are loved, and you are chosen. If you believe I am listening, comment 1717 as a sign of your trust in me. Let your spirit be encouraged. I have walked with you through every valley, through every moment when defeat seemed certain. When the enemy tries to remind you of what you lack, remind yourself of who you have. You have me, the God of angel armies, the one who parts seas, calms storms, and restores what was lost. Your greatest days are not behind you, no matter how much pain you have carried. I am doing a new thing, even now. You may look at your circumstances and feel unqualified for a miracle this big. You may think others are more worthy, more faithful, more deserving. But I am not looking for perfect people. I am looking for willing hearts. I am looking for those who will trust me, even when everything in the natural world says to give up. Remember Gideon, who felt weak and afraid, yet I called him a mighty warrior. I am calling you the same. You are stronger than you think, for my spirit lives within you. Do not let the world's opinions define your worth. What matters most is what I say about you. I call you loved, chosen, redeemed, and destined for greatness. The plans I have for you far surpass your imagination. Even when doors have slammed shut and people have walked away, my purpose for your life remains unchanged. Hold your head high. You are the child of a king. If you are ready to receive royal blessings, comment 222 and let your faith speak louder than your fears. There is power in your praise. When you choose to worship in the middle of the storm, you invite my presence to dwell in your situation. Chains break, walls fall, and darkness flees when you lift your voice in worship. Do not wait for the breakthrough to start thanking me. Praise me now, knowing that I am already working on your behalf. Your praise is a weapon, your faith a shield, and your hope a beacon in the night. You may have faced seasons where nothing seemed to work out, where disappointment became a familiar companion, but those seasons are ending. I am releasing a fresh wind of hope and a new wave of favor. The people who once doubted you will see my hand so clearly on your life that they cannot deny it. What I am about to do will make you forget the pain of the past. The blessing I pour out will make every tear, every trial, and every sacrifice worth it. Let my word guide you. Spend time with me in the secret place, away from the noise and the chaos. I am not hiding from you. I am waiting for you to come closer. The answers you seek are found in my presence. The healing you need flows from my spirit. The provision you long for is already being released from heaven's storehouse. If you are willing to draw near, comment 999 and take another step toward my heart. Refuse to believe the lie that you have missed your chance. Delay is not denial. I am a God of restoration and acceleration. What should have taken years will happen in moments. What the enemy stole will be returned sevenfold. Your story will not end in tragedy, but in triumph. I am rewriting your legacy and securing your inheritance. There are miracles happening all around you, even if you do not see them yet. The 777 million that I have prepared is a sign of my abundance and faithfulness. It is not simply about finances, it is a declaration of my ability to provide for every need, to fulfill every promise, and to show the world that I am the God who keeps His word. Expect miracles not just in your bank account, but in your relationships, health, and peace of mind. You are a vessel of blessing, a testimony of my goodness. The struggles you have endured will become stories of victory you will share to encourage others. I have not allowed anything to happen in your life by accident. Every moment, every battle, every breakthrough is woven together for your good and for my glory. Stay humble and grateful. The higher I take you, the more I desire your heart. Let your success always point others back to me. Remember, I have called you for such a time as this, not only to be blessed, but to be a blessing. Your influence will reach farther than you imagine, touching lives and changing destinies. Do not let fear of the unknown paralyze you. I am the God who goes before you, making crooked paths straight. When you step out in faith, I step in with miracles. Trust my timing, trust my ways, and trust my heart. I will not let you down. My word is unshakable, my love is unbreakable, and my power is unstoppable. Continue to lean on me every day. Speak my promises, even when you cannot see the answer yet. Walk by faith, not by sight. I am faithful to finish what I started in your life. The tragedy the enemy planned is already being overturned. The tables are turning, and your victory is assured. You are my beloved, and nothing can change that. Your miracle is closer than you realize. Hold on to hope, stand strong in faith, and watch as I do what only I can do. My precious child, you have come so far. Do not turn back now. The journey has been difficult, but every step you have taken has brought you closer to my promise. I see your faith, even when it feels fragile. I see the determination in your heart, even when fear tries to pull you away. This is the hour to press in, to trust me more deeply than ever before, and to declare that your future will not be defined by tragedy, but by my triumphant love and power. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever.